Hintere Zollernstraße. Umsteigen zu O in Richtung Praxstraße.
Hello, I'm Simulated Irk and welcome to another episode of Tram Sim. Now you may remember in a previous episode that we gained access to the point rod, and that meant that we were able to go to a certain set of points and then we could change them manually using a big yellow point rod. Now that works at some points, but at other points they don't work, and you have to do it electronically. Now I knew by watching videos by tram drivers in the real world that on some systems they can control the points electronically. So if there's two options to go left or to go right, or to go left or straight and right, they can actually control it from the cabin of the tram. Now I knew in real life that was a thing. Now I didn't know that in Tram Sim that could also be a thing. I thought, oh yes, it's something that happens in real life, but it might be too hard to simulate on Tram Sim. But no, I actually found out the way how to do it, and on this episode we will be finding out the way how to do this. Now, how did I do this exactly? Well, we're about to find out. So let's get into the tram and let's go all around the place. Around being the operative word. Have you subscribed yet? Simulated Earth on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, because then you won't be able to miss a thing. Simulated Irk, it is Tram Thursday. Strap yourselves in because we're about to depart. Alrighty, here we are. We are in our Flexity this afternoon, our empty Flexity at the moment, because we haven't set up our tram yet. So what we're going to do is to indeed set it up. And we're at Stefan Fingerplatz. And what we're going to do, we are going to do a round trip. We're not going to Prattahaptali. We are going to go instead to Karlsplatz. So we'll just Karlsplatz from Stefan. That's what we want. No, that doesn't seem right. Hang on. Now, I don't know a lot of German, so yeah, that's better. Okay, so we've set our destination. let old mate go in front of us. That's spooky, but only because of where the camera is. Alright, so Opera Karlsplatz, that's where we are going, and then we'll be doing a loop, and then we will go from there. So let's get in. Now we can't go anywhere until this guy goes anyway, so there's no real point. Okay, he's moved off. So what we need to do, we need to... Now for some reason it automatically puts us into forward as soon as we are ready to go. Okay, so we've done that now. So now we should be sweet. So you may be wondering, how did I find out? So you might be wondering, how did I find out about how to change the points from the cab? Now it may have been mentioned in a stream by the developers. I'm not sure. I don't necessarily see every stream or every video that the developers put out, especially considering until recently a lot of them would have been only in German. There are subtitles available that are automatically generated from German into English, and that sometimes can be hilarious. But I'd rather watch it in English if I could, even though
Wintenstraße.
Okay, so we have set the passenger information correctly. So sometimes I find out things, because I'm on YouTube a lot, as you can imagine. And I see, I've got my regular YouTubers that I watch, and then I've got others that I see sometimes and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks interesting, let's watch that. And it was one that I didn't know that I was watching, and sometimes the descriptions might be in English or the title might be in English, but it's actually they're actually talking in German or whatever, so I tend to skip those videos.
Troststraße. Bitte seien Sie achtsam. Andere brauchen Ihren Sitzplatz vielleicht notwendiger.
Because I don't speak German. So it was when I was watching one of the videos, and I'll put a link in it in the show notes, and I'll also there'll be a thingy that'll pop up at some point that will guide you there as well. And he actually showed me how, well, it didn't show me directly, but on that video it says how to
Davidgasse.
electronically change the
Umsteigen
points.
zu 7a.
And the best way to demonstrate it is to do this trip style, to do this trip to Karlsplatz. So we're going to do basically half the route, do a loop, and then work our way back to Stefan. So there's not much I can do at this point with A, a red traffic light, and B, the cars blocking the intersection. So and that was caused because pedestrians were blocking the crossing. Alright, so we'll lock the doors now.
Knöllgasse. Umsteigen zu 6 in Richtung Geiereckstraße.
Alright, now this is a good case in point. Now if we zoom up here, we'll see our point indicators here. Now the points are currently set to go to the left. Now the triangle indicates that the points are electronically locked. And if we look down at the points, they are indeed set to go to the left. So they're electronically locked, so we can't change them. Now if that triangle wasn't there, I could change them from the tram to go to the right, and we'll hopefully demonstrate that when we get to Karlsplatz. So the tram signal's about to change to proceed, so we can. So the triangle, what did I do? Hang on. Okay, I did something there. Can we still go? No, we can't. Our doors are locked. So what all this is telling us is that the points are set for the left-hand route. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm turning left. In this case I'm going straight because we've only got two options, straight and right. Now, because we've got the triangle, the points are locked. So as much as we want, we can't change these points from the cab, and there are some points that you can't change from the manual point rod. Lights are red and we can't go, so we have to sit here. We're about to go. And so the lights have changed. Now we're going to the underground. Keep an eye out for the 62 route tram, and also keep an eye out for any of the ultra-low floors.
Maxwell-Platz. Umsteigen zu 618 in Richtung Burggasse, Stadthalle 72 in Richtung Leitz 14a, Lokalbahn nach Baden, S-Bahn.
mode. Having said that, this should also work in timetable mode. Alright, so we'll go around. So at the moment we can't go, but that signal should change for us shortly. Well, there's no use locking the doors because we can't go anywhere because we haven't got that signal. You know, we could be waiting here a couple of minutes, we could be waiting here a couple of seconds, so I'm quite happy just to leave the doors released at the moment. But as soon as that signal changes, well, I'm quite happy to go. Now we could, in theory, be waiting for a tram to come straight ahead in the opposite direction, which would block our way. And so, you know, in real life you'd know that this is the point where this would happen, so you wouldn't even think about closing and locking the doors until you actually have that proceed indication. Maybe if we... Alright, we're closed and locked, and I'm just going to move up a little bit. I don't think I was close enough to the line. Yeah, I wasn't close enough to the line to say, "Hoi, I'm here." That's probably what happened there. So around we go. some passengers hanging in around the doorway. Alright, lock and load. Ah, there we go. Again, we have to wait because we've got pedestrians crossing in front of us. We don't have the receipt, and we've got cars going across the intersection as well. A lights come on to give us advance warning. Get ready to go. We hear the chime. We can go the ding ding ding. Speaking of ding ding ding, Tram Sim is now part of my wider tram/light rail playlist, which is simply called Ding Ding Ding. There'll be a link for that at the end of this episode, and you'll also find it as a playlist on the Simulated YouTube section. Oi. You're lucky your Mazda 3's not a Mazda 2 after all that. So not only is this series, Tram Sim, included in the Ding 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 playlist, also the new series, which I'm about to record the second episode for, Frankfurt Tram Simulator, which is actually using a train simulator DLC, because the whole Frankfurt
Paulanergasse.
I'm over the line now. The whole Frankfurt tram system is modelled on this particular. Oh, there's one of the ultra low floors, and he's on Route 62. So the whole Frankfurt tram system, or as they call it there, the U-Bahn, has been modelled. So over various weeks we'll be exploring the whole system. And those episodes will also come out on Thursdays. So some weeks it'll alternate,
Resselgasse.
depending on what I've recorded. I'll try not to have two tram episodes coming out on the same day, but we'll see what happens with that. The next episode that I'm expecting to record on this series with Tram Sim is when the Tram Depot DLC comes out in a couple of weeks. Or what we heard is going to be a couple of weeks. I'm blocking the pedestrian crossing, I'm sorry people. And I can't go back. Oh no, they're going to stay there now, aren't they? They're not going to move. Now this is probably going to happen. No, surprisingly it didn't say that I hit a pedestrian. Surprisingly. So this is Opera Karlsplatz, and then the next station is Karlsplatz U, which is the connection with the U-Bahn. So we'll lock that. We've got the signal now to go across the road, which is good timing.
Karlsplatz. Umsteigen zu U2, U4, 4A.
Alright, so this is the end of the first leg. So we'll stop on the orange dot, which is all the way down here, even though you're crossing several sets of points. We'll open all the sets of doors there. So everyone is getting out. And what I can do on Nobis is that I can change the zeal. Hang on, shouldn't have done that. And I can change it to not in service. Because we don't want to confuse people just yet. Oh, they managed to get on. Now I thought they mightn't have got on because we are an out of service tram, but even though it does say Now I don't think the orange dots in the yellow dots in the correct position, even though I have seen it there in real life. Okay, so let's go. Oh, now we can't go, but we'll move up a little bit. So we'll just move there. I don't think that, even though I've seen it in real life, in real life videos, I don't think that dot's in the right spot. But then again, it does enable 2 trams to be there. Okay, we can go now. Alright, so what we have to do, we have to change a set of points. And we can do it electronically. So we need to drive slowly up to the points, which is this set of points. So if we wait about here, okay, they're locked. So I don't think I should have come down that far. Now on the Ibis, the blue buttons should change the points, but they are locked. So what we then would have to do, yep, they are locked. So what we would have to do then is go and open the front set of doors, get out of the seat. Oops. Alright, we'll get out of the seat. We pick up our point rod. We leave. Whoops. We get out because they're locked electronically. So what we should be able to do is put our point rod in now. And change them to the left. And now, if we have a look, up there, the signal is showing that we are now pointed to go to the left, and the points are locked. So we'll close the door, jump back in the seat. Okay, they're locked. Alright, what have we done? We haven't locked the doors. And we tried to power with the doors open. That's what we did there. That's why it says, I'm not happy with you. There we go, we've reset it. We're all good. And now we can go around. Now hopefully for this next set of points I can get it right and pull up at the right spot. have a look. I can't quite say it. Yeah, I'm not quite close enough yet. Alright, these center points are locked to go to the left. Now we can go around to the left. If I wanted to go to the right platform, I could change it again with the point rod. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll quickly change the IBIS back to, hang on, Zeal. Back to Stefan. Alright, what am I doing? I've done something wrong here. So what we have to do, we have to be set it for Stefan, but oh, I saw this on another video. Although I'm not streaming to anybody. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Nobody's getting on because they don't want to get a happy birthday. Zeal. I don't even know what that means. Where's my phone? It's an interesting way to learn German. What is it? Okay, that means Merry Christmas. Okay, I did not know that. So that's interesting. Try that. No. No, that's not right either. I have no idea what that means either. L is good, something. That also means happy birthday, but in German. So there we go. Alright, what we're going to do, we are going to... Oh, I think I've got a door open again. Hang on. What we might be able to do here, if we stop before this, I don't think we stopped in time. Those points are locked. I wanted to be able to go around again. Okay, so let's get our point rod. Oh, I need to open the door first. Hang on. Did I bring the point rod with me? No, I didn't. Hang on. Alright, we look up, the points are now locked. The points are now locked to go to the left. Alright, let's lock the door. Jump back in the seat. Close the door. Now we can go around to the left. So what could have happened in this scenario is that we got told that we were getting turned around at Carlsplatz. You know, there might have been something going on the way to perhaps Ali, and then they've changed their mind and they said, no, can you go back? Or this could be just a good way to get us out of the road too. Because Vienna's based on a loop. So what I want to do is go very slowly around here. As if we're going to Prater. So what we can do on the Ibis, we can go back, we can select the Zeal again, and we can select Karlsplatz to No, that's not right. Alright, let's just go at this stage when we can. Okay, now we can go. So if we have a look at the front now, oh, we're still showing Opera Karlsplatz. Alright, at least we're showing that we're going to Prater, even... Oh... Now we can go. Just got myself out of sequence there. Alright.
Wintenstraße.
Now we're a bit out of sequence with the Ibis. So just advancing until we get to the right one.
Karlsplatz. Burgring. Umsteigen zu 57a.
Yeah, we should be right now. us. So at the next set of points I'll try again. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I?
Ring, Volkstheater. Umsteigen zu U3, 46, 49, 48a. Parlament. Umsteigen zu 2 in Richtung Dornbach.
I got no idea what she said apart from Parliament, but it sounded hot. Okay, now here's a good thing to look at. Now the points are locked because we know that there was another tram just passing over the points then. Now, will they become unlocked? Can we change them from here? Probably not. We should be able to press the blue bar, but I don't think that's going to work. Alright, let's go.
Rathausplatz, Burgtheater. Schottentor. Umsteigen zu U2. 37, 38,
I think there's a
40,
turnaround point up here.
41, 42, 43, 44, 1A.
Now, I don't know the network well enough at the moment to know all the turnaround points. I know Carlsbad's is one. Alright, we'll wait for the light. There we go. Oh, did I do it again? So traction interlocking, if you like. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Börse. Umsteigen zu D. In Richtung Nussdorf. 40A. Up here. Now if I stop early enough before this line, I can change. Hopefully I can change these points up ahead. No, I haven't changed them yet. Because they're not locked. So what we can do, hopefully, just go up to them a little bit closer. Oh, I did it. So now the points are set to the left. And I've got the signal to go straight. But I don't want to go straight, I want to go to the left. So we'll move up just a smidgen. Now we need to wait for this. Now the points are set to go to the left. Now we need to wait for this to indicate to go to the left. Now we've got pedestrians against us at the moment and the intersection. Now that signal's telling us that we can go around to the left or we can go straight ahead. We need to go to the left. doing? We're role playing that we have had our route changed. So we'll change to not in service. And at the next stop we'll let people out. And then we'll return to Stefan and have a go at a couple of the couple of points in the opposite direction heading back towards Stefan. So we've got to wait for the pedestrians. They're just despawning right there. Because Vienna's only got main driving controls, that's a single-ended tram. There's strategic loops, and this is one of them. So you can loop around now and be heading back in the direction of Stefan, which is where we're heading. Okay, another case in point. We can go up. We can try these ones. These ones might not allow us to do it. Okay, they're locked into place now, so I won't even try to unlock them. Now, I don't know how far you can go up that track anyway. But you can see that there's other lines interlinked down the track. This is where they can link in. So on this occasion, when I switched around, I didn't have to get out of the tram. So up here, not at this intersection but the next one, we should get the option to change the points again should we need to. So at the moment they're set to go to the left. Sorry, they're set to go to the right. We'll try and set them to go to the left to head back towards Hapta, Pratta Haptali. Okay, they're set. Okay, so we changed it. And now they're set, and now we've got the signal to go towards the left, or towards the right as the case may be. We're set to go to the left. These points up here, I know we just went around here. But I will see if we can change them to go towards the right. They're not locked yet. Okay, they are locked to go around to the left, and maybe they don't have much modelled beyond there, so bit of outdoor third person driving for a moment. In reality, you'd have to be really watching for the people coming out of those parking spots. So we're coming up to our decision point. Okay, they're locked to go straight ahead. Let's see what happens. So they're now locked to go straight ahead. So now we have to wait. We can't go in any direction because we've got the because we haven't got the lights in our favour at the moment. But in this situation, straight ahead is actually a bit of a misnomer, because while you're going straight ahead initially, you are turning around to the left. So it is a bit of a misnomer, but the points were set so we can go this way. And this is now taking us back to Pratt-to-Hapdely. And what we might do, we're going to stop here. Now I think the trick is to pull up near this line, and we'll try and set the points to go to the left again. So the points are set to go to the straight on. Okay, now they're locked again to go to the left. Now we just need to wait for the traffic lights to change so we can go to the left again. I actually am going to open all the doors, let anybody out. Hopefully nobody will get in. You see, nobody's getting in now because we are shown as not in service on the front of the tram. Alright, can we go? Yes, we can if we hurry up. We missed that opportunity. Alright, so we've got the points set. So according to this, the triangle indicates that the points are set to the left. Now if it's showing us set to the right, you're heading on straight towards Pratt-to-Hapdely. Now because that tram signal is indicating to go straight ahead, we don't want to go straight ahead, and we've got the point set to go to the left. So when we get so now we've got to wait for the pedestrians and the cross traffic, but when the light changes so it's pointing to the left, well then we can go. Which it is now. I knew that this happens in the real world, but I just didn't know how Tram Sim would do it. Now we'll see if we can get these points to go to the right. They may not. So they're locked. So what we'll do now, we'll stop and we'll see if we can get the point clip, not the point clip, the point rod. Now there's a whole heap of people who didn't get off. So we'll see if we can change it now. So it doesn't look like we can. Switch cannot be adjusted. So what this means to me is that down here hasn't been modelled yet. So we'll see how far we can actually walk. Before it says you cannot go any further. So this could actually be a good linking point to another line in the future. So we can only walk as far as there. Under normal circumstances, you would be able to put your point rod in there, but it's been blocked because down there hasn't been modelled as I thought. So we'll go in and we'll close the door. That's important. We should close the door. We'll get back in the seat. We'll close the door. Cars are looking to reverse out. So we'll go up to these points, change them one more time, show you what you can expect to see in Frankfurt, and then I think we'll say goodnight. Okay, so the points are set to go straight ahead. And now they're locked. Wait here for a minute. So if we were to go right now, we'd be going just like we did, straight ahead then left. Now I want to see if at any point these points actually unlock. maybe we're too close. So we might have to get the trusty point rod again. Alright. So if we're going around to the right to follow that tram, it's important that we leave these points alone because they're set in the correct direction. It's just these next ones that we need to change. And we can't change those ones. It's a shame. Now if we look here on this sign, it's a bus stop for, now this is just what I'm working out just on the colour coding and what I've used to seeing. Halt still probably means something like public transport stop. Autobus at the top is for the bus, and that's Route 40A. And here...
Können Sie mich bitte vorbeilassen?
Sorry, what? Oh, you'd like me to move out of the way. Okay. I guess I can do that. And it's part of routes, and it's a stop for Route 71 for the tram. So what does halt still mean in German, in English? Now it says that halt still means bus stop. But if I put the word Straßenbahn halt still, so Straßenbahn halt still means tram stop. I didn't know tram stops could be boy stops or girl stops, but we won't get into that argument again. Anywho, I am Simulator Dirk. Let's go ahead and show you a little bit of the Frankfurt Tram Sim, and then we'll show you the credits, and then we'll say goodbye. And the next time that I'm expecting to record an episode of Tram Sim this series is when the tram depot comes out. I'm Simulator Dirk. You've been wonderful. We'll see you next time. But in the meantime, here's Frankfurt.